And what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Cyberspace PC with your host, Scott. Another day, another Ampere leak. This time we're going to go over the 3090 leaks a little bit. I've covered the 3080 Ti a bit with a video or two, but it looks as if it might be the 3090 as the consumer grade flagship card from NVIDIA. It makes sense on a certain level, or certain levels, I should say. The first thing I can think of when it comes to maybe skipping over the 3080 Ti is maybe throwing AMD a bit of a curveball. You know, we've heard a lot about Big Navi versus the 3080 and the 3080 Ti, but, you know, if NVIDIA comes out with a 3090 that's kind of slotting in between where a traditional 80 Ti card and a Titan would be, that certainly would be a surprise, not only for AMD, but us consumers as well. One thing we can be sure of is that in recent years, NVIDIA has liked to segment things. There's a Ti, a Super, a regular. If you think of it, the 1660, for example, has a vanilla 1660, 1660 Ti, and lately we've had a 1660 Super. So, I mean, literally all within several percentage points of one another, especially the Super and the Ti variant. So, I don't think we could be surprised to see, this kind of segmentation coming from NVIDIA, especially on the high end. There's been kind of quite a price gap between the 2080 Ti and the RTX Titan, give or take $500-$600. So it kind of makes sense, at least from a pricing perspective, to get something kind of in the middle. Performance wise, not a lot of reason there, other than if you're maybe a prosumer type person, to go from a 2080 Ti to a Titan, obviously. But this time around, it looks like the prosumer and the uber conservative might meld into one card, seeing that the 3090 looks to be sporting 24 gigabytes of GDDR6X memory. We see 19 gigabits per second speeds, 21 gigabit per second speeds, and with a 384-bit bus, it looks like it could be yielding a terabyte of memory. So definitely would be a content creation friendly card, but I'd like to talk about why I think the 3090 is really coming. I kind of hinted at it at the beginning of the video. I think that NVIDIA is taking Big Navi pretty seriously. And, it's kind of like showing up for a race. You're going to be racing a car. Let's say we're, racing Mustang level cars. For instance, I don't race. This is just an analogy. But, we're going to show up and race Mustangs, and then somebody brings, a Lamborghini because they really don't want to lose. So I think that could be the case here. NVIDIA is really taking Big Navi seriously. They're kind of bringing out a big gun. That way, if Big Navi is pretty successful, maybe slots above a 3080, they can say, well, yeah, it's just a 3080. We've got a 3090 over here that's 20-30% faster than the Big Navi, so we retain the lead. So I just kind of feel like the 24 gigabytes of memory is a bit overkill, but we'll see what the core is able to provide, and see if there's really even a reason. I really can't think of a gaming reason in my mind to have that much memory, but that kind of leads me to point number two. It's kind of a big cup of, shut the fuck up about our prices. The 2080 Ti was much maligned for the price, and there were rumors that it was a markup of 60 to 70% over the production cost of the card. But this time around, if they're giving out 24 gigabytes of the fastest memory around, At least, it's not HBM2 and so forth, but that's debatable. I think the GDDR6X might be faster. You can correct me if I'm wrong down in the comments, but it's kind of like saying, enough about the prices. We're giving you, I'm not even sure what the price is, but let's guesstimate it's going to be $500-$600, maybe more worth of memory. Here you go. Everybody shut up. And this is way more than you need. Here's some extra gravy. Shut up about the prices. It's the fastest card in the world. You got all the memory you're going to need for probably as long as you're going to own the card. Seeing that, some of these folks are going to upgrade to the next generation in a couple of years anyway. So that's my quick take on the latest 3090 rumors. Looks like it's really going to be a big hitter. Some of us in the big Navi camp are starting to get a little nervous, seeing that there's just not a lot of leaks coming out lately about performance levels. Why is it so quiet? There's two reasons. One of them is just we're holding back. Another reason would be, well, maybe it's not quite as performant as we were hoping it was going to be. So hopefully it's just being kept a good secret, and it's everything we hope it's going to be, so we can bring some balance back to the force. But that is still remains to be seen. So please leave a like, share, and subscribe if you enjoy videos like this. You don't want to miss out. I'm going to be dropping them every so often. You can get my opinion and certainly leave yours. So for Cyberspace PC, this is Scott signing off. And there's more news certainly to come in the days ahead. And have a good one, and we'll see you in the next video.